welcome to episode 6 of the carp hunt. Today I'm back down on the club water again today, so hopefully salvage what's been a bit of a poor run of blanks. Got here quite late today. Didn't get here as early as I'd like to. Mrs had to go and do a bit of training this morning, so yeah, it's what time are we on now? It's nearly 1 o'clock now, so yeah, it's a bit later than I anticipated to get down here. But yeah, I've got here, done a lap of the lake. There's a couple of people on. Didn't really speak to anyone though, so I don't know if anything's been caught or out. But yeah, it's I'll tell you what, it's a lovely day today. The sun's really out today. It's yeah, it's looking quite good. The temperature is going to drop tonight as well again. So yeah, fingers crossed we might be able to winkle one out on this session. But yeah, I've got 40. Well, I'm going to be doing about 48 hours there or thereabouts. I was supposed to get a load of low pressure on Thursday. We're on Tuesday now. It's meant to be like a cold night tonight, cold day tomorrow again, and then Thursday it's meant to be absolutely hammer down, but it's meant to warm up a bit and get a bit overcast and then low pressure and stuff as well. But it's just typical that that's the day I'll be packing up to go home. I might try and push out the whole lot until dark if I can. Just depends on how I feel after like this session's going. Yeah, but I've got the rods out now as well. I'll give you a brief look at the swimming a little bit, where I chose to set up and how I'm approaching it. In other news as well, I told you in the last episode that Sean was going to be setting up on his own now, going out on his own YouTube channel. We've had a chat about it and we thought, no, it don't make sense. You know, we're going to carry on doing it together. But it's still going to be a struggle getting out on the bank together all the time. Like I say, he's in work. Like I get to come out on midweek sessions because of the missus does alternative weekends. So when she works weekends, she gets a few days off in a week, so I can get out then. But yeah, so we're going to be trying to do quite a bit together still. But what we're going to do though is on the weekends where the missus works and I've got to stay at home with the kids and that, Sean's going to be out filming. But we're going to upload them to this channel still. It's just going to be better and easier doing it that way. Hopefully all of yous will like that anyway, us keeping it together and keeping me and Sean together out on the bank. I've been getting a bit of love about his dog Lola as well. I think you all would have missed her, to be honest. But yeah, so I just want to say thanks as well to everyone that's been subscribing so far and liking the videos and viewing. I'm overwhelmed really. We've only been going about 4 or 5 weeks now, and yeah, the subscriber count's getting up there a bit already. And yeah, I'm getting I'm getting a lot of positive feedback, so I'm glad you're all enjoying what you're watching. For those that are new to the channel, and yeah, if you can give it a like and a subscribe as well for us if you like what you're seeing, because yeah, like I say, we're going to continue just keep piling these videos through and hopefully catching a few fish along the way. But like I say, these last few sessions has been a bit of a struggle weather-wise. Everything's just been against me. Everyone just goes through them little phases. But yeah, I'm going to shut up now and stop waffling on. I'm going to get a cuppa on, get a coffee, and yeah guys, I'll speak to you shortly about the swim and rigs and whatever I'm doing this session. So yeah, until then guys, tight lines, speak to you soon. Guys, yeah, so what I thought I'd do now, just while I'm not doing anything, I just thought I'd give you a quick look at the swim, where I'm fishing and why I'm fishing there. So what I'll do now is I'll just give the camera a quick turn around and give you a little look. So the left hand rod, normally if I zoom in now you'll see a gentleman over there. Matey that's fishing over there, that's normally where I like to be. From that swim over there, that's where I've had a lot of fish this year. And where I've had, like, not on the back of the aerator, that's where I have one. Over on the point of that island, over there, where that duck is now. And then there's a tree just down in this margin here that you can fish across to from there. And I've had a lot of fish from there as well. So with there being a couple of other people at the top end of the lake, obviously that would have been my first port of call, that swim over there. Yeah, so I've dropped into this swim because then I can still fish my aerator, which is there. I'll just fish up to the back side of it. So yeah, so I've just dropped it, literally bumped the boat into the back of it there and then just dropped down. I'm fishing a solid PVA bag on that rod, just a short hook link, and I've just got a manila pop up on that one, just a little 12mm manila pop up. I haven't gone heavy in on bait or anything this session, it's just single bags, that's it. I've boated it out there still just so it's like less disturbance, keep everything nice and peaceful. But yeah, it's just I've just dropped a solid bag there just to keep it just enough for a bite, really, just that one bite. They haven't really got feeding on their minds now, you know. You just got to put something attractive there that they're going to be inquisitive to. Yeah, so that's what's fishing on that one. And then on the middle rod, I'll just zoom in a bit now, you can just see there's an overhanging tree there, and then there's a bit of a gap here between. It's still quite far from the bank, it looks quite close on the camera, so you've got just in between them two there. I'm still probably a rod length off the bank, it's just fishing just off the bottom of the shelf down there. That one, I've gone in on that one with just a single, just on a German rig, and I ain't even put a PVA bag or anything on that one. That is just a single hook bait, that's it. And again, that's on a manila, that's on a manila 12mm pop up as well. So yeah, just if anything's moving across there, hopefully I'll get a pick up off of that. And then on the right hand side, where all these trees are, all the bushes and things all on the right here, I've got one just in front of them. I've boated round just a little bit, just off the point, and yeah, I've just dropped it literally out in front of these here. But again, probably about a rod length, well, probably half a rod length off the tip of them. It's quite deep there still, it's a nice little spot, and that one is on a solid bag as well. Again, I'll show you the mix in a minute, what I'm using in a solid bag mix today. That one's on a krill pink one, a 12mm krill pink one. I'm going just for small baits, just a nice little bit of attraction to hopefully pick up some inquiring fish as they pass through. Let's say this corner of the lake down here, this is the deepest part. It runs about between 6.5 foot to 7 foot down on this end of the lake. So you know, when you get in the colder weather coming in, especially on the night times now when the temperature's really dropping, they're looking for that deeper water, and they are moving down into this area, I do believe. So yeah, hopefully we can intercept some today, well, some this evening, hopefully. That's the plan anyway. But yeah guys, so that's the swim for now. What I'll give you a quick look at the bait in a minute, just basically what I've put into the solid bag mix. But yeah, I'll give you a quick look at that in a second, guys. Right guys, so yeah, this is what I've made up for the solid PVA bags. All it basically is, there's Tutti Frutti boilie in there. So there's one of them, as you can see. And now I've had these just in the blender at home, just crumbed it all up. And then in there as well, there's also some little small pellets, and there's a few manilas in here as well. I didn't go too much on the manila. But yeah, there's a bit of manila crumb in there as well. Obviously there is still a few odd little bigger part in there, but I'm not putting them in, they ain't going in the bag though. I am crumbing them down before putting them into the bag. And there's the krill active mix in there as well, just the powder. So it's basically like a fishy sweet mix for them, but there's not really not much in the way of solid food items. It is just all pure attraction, and then the only real solid item in there is just going to be the hook bait. So just the little 12mm pop up, so that will just sit nicely over a little bit of bait of like that, and hopefully it'll just be a nice little spot of attraction just to hopefully draw a fish in, and yeah, get us that all important bite. So that's the bait on 2 of the rods anyway. I'm doing that on 2 of the solid bags this session. So yeah, hopefully that does the trick, or even the German one does the trick. I'm not fussed which one, just as long as one of them picks up a fish this session, I'll be happy. Yeah, so that's sort of like what I'm going to be doing this session, unless anything tells me otherwise, which I don't think I'm going to see anything other than that. But yeah, that's going to be the main key to this session really. So yeah, hopefully it works a charm, guys, fingers crossed. guys, just thought I'd give you a quick update just before I have some food. We're starting to lose a lot, but now it's 4 o'clock, so yeah, it's going to be starting to get a bit dark soon. Not been much going on yet so far. Well, there's been 3 shows out in this swim so far, but I'm sure it's just a big pike chasing them out. There's been a lot of silver action, leaping out, topping and everything. Been a lot of silvers going around, so yeah, I think the pike are having a field day in the swim at the minute. Yeah, the rods are set for the night now, and hopefully we'll pick one off as we lose the light now. They might try and move through, and as they start moving down towards this bottom corner, fingers crossed that's what they'll do tonight. If they've been out up towards the top end at all today to try and lap up any of that sunshine. It did get really warm today, so they might have buggered off up there in the sun, and yeah, try to just soak up all that extra bit of warmth that they can. But I reckon if they have done that, they'll pass down through into this bay down here to my left tonight. So yeah, hopefully we can pick one off on the way through. But yeah, so I'm gonna just get some food now inside me and get the camera packed away. As I say, it's gonna start losing the light very soon. Yeah, so next time you'll see me will either be with a fish in my hand or first thing in the morning, guys. Speak to you soon. Morning, guys. Not much to report through the night last night. Didn't hear a thing, didn't see a thing. It was very, very cold, slow, quiet night last night. It's looking a bit better for it today. It's quite overcast now. Feels a bit warmer than yesterday, than it was yesterday. Definitely warmed up a bit from last night. Got up early hours just for the cooler nature hours to go and have a little tinkle, and there's frost everywhere, all over everything. I think that was about 2:30 in the morning, but yeah, then I've woke up this morning and it's all cleared up, it's all gone. So yeah, it's definitely warmed up a bit. So yeah, fingers crossed something happens today. You know, I know we keep going there and saying it, but the blanking streak at the minute, obviously with weather and things like that at the minute, it's been difficult. But yeah, fingers crossed something happens today. I'm just going to sit on the rods for the morning. I'm not going to reset them all or anything like that. I know them pop-ups are super buoyant, so you know, I don't want to be causing any disturbance in the swim or anything like that when the fish could be moving through and pushing them away or anything like that. Yeah, so I think the plan today is I'm going to leave it all there, not touch anything, not reset anything, and just keep an eye on the water. If I see anything else that makes me want to change what I'm doing or moving around the lake somewhere else, then I'll do that. But yeah, I think it's just the fish. They clearly ain't got feeding on their mind, clearly. And yeah, it's just hopefully picking up that odd fish that'll move through from either one end or to the other, or what, or just pick off a fish. I know the back of the aerobic swim there produces a lot of fish, where the left hand rod is. So I'm still quite confident that I will have one off that spot. But only time will tell. But for now, yeah, I'm going to get some sausages on in a minute, get some food in me, and prepare for another day of blanking, I think. But yeah, hopefully something happens today. Fingers crossed. But I ain't holding my breath at the minute, to be fair. Like I say, I'm just having one of them spells at the minute. But yeah, so I'm going to stop waffling on, get some sausages on and get some grub inside me. And I'll speak to you all soon, guys. Right, guys, just thought I'd give you a quick update. It's coming on 4:15 now, so I'm going to start losing the light soon. I've just redone the rods. Obviously it's been a slow day today, I haven't really seen anything going on, but it's that time of year where you're not really going to see too much. If I would have set, I've positioned myself a bit today where I've been standing on the bank a bit just up from my swim, I'm still in the swim but just up, and I can pretty much see the whole side of this lake, and yeah, I haven't really seen anything to go on, so all I've done now is just refreshing the baits up for tonight. Two of them that are fishing on solid bags. Yeah, and I had the manila, small manila yellow ones on yesterday, and a pink krill one. So obviously them colours, I don't know, you know, I've just thought I'd change up the colours tonight. I've gone white on all three of them tonight now, and I've gone a little bit bigger on the pop-up as well. Yeah, so fingers crossed that works, but you know, it's just one of them things. Just got to stick at it, keep going, and hopefully pick a fish up. Yeah, so like I say, I'm going to put the camera away now in a sec. Yeah, so if you don't see me in the night with a big one, I will see you all in the morning. Good night, guys. Right, guys, yeah, finally one has slipped up. It was the one just off to the aerator. Cracking common, this one is well worth the wait. There we go, guys, nice 22.5 pound common. Wow, chuffed with this one. Absolutely stunning. Beauty. Sorry about the lighting, I've got to get some good decent night lights really. That'll all come in time. Just do a quick flip round. Very lovely. Oh, my hands are froze. There we go then, guys. Yeah, well chuffed for that one. So yeah, finally the blank's over. Hey, rewarded 22.5, well, no, sorry, 22.25 she went. But yeah, I know, you know, over a few ounces, but yeah, 22.25, stunning common carp. Thank God for that. Price of the carp gods, the blank is now over. Hopefully we can return to a bit of form on here. Yeah, guys, gonna get her back and celebrate with the coffee. I think I'm not sure what time it is. It's gonna be just before 12 because the aerator hasn't come on yet. That comes on at midnight, so I reckon we've got to be somewhere around just before 12 o'clock. So yeah, I think it's time to get the kettle on, have a coffee and get that rod back out there as well. See if we can pick another one up tonight. But yeah, guys, see you soon. Morning, guys. Yeah, I just thought I'd give you a quick update. Right, so obviously we've had that fish last night. I know it's 22.4 pound common. Absolutely still buzzing with that. You know, it's been hard work lately on here. I've been struggling a little bit through. I don't know. It's just fish haven't been playing ball. Coots, I've had loads against me. Use them all seen. But yeah, to finally end the blanking spell on here. No, it's good. Yeah, so it is. What's going on now? 9:45 now. It's a bit of a later update than what I was planning, but the weather's been horrendous this morning. As you can hear, it's just hammering it down. Hopefully you're not picking up too much of this on here and you can hear me a bit better, but yeah, it's absolutely smashing down. I've only got the one rod out at the minute. Just had to nip to a loo for the old cooler nature. But yeah, I've just managed to sling one rod out. That one's just on the, I'm just fishing a German rig on that one. Just basically out towards the opposite, towards the opposite bank on the island, but at the bottom I'm probably a rod length away from it now, just at the bottom of the shelf. Yeah, the other two are fishing solid bags, so I'm going to knock them up now and get them back out there, but I was just waiting for this rain just to ease. I thought I'd knock them back up in here, but I ain't going to be using the boat to get them out. By the time I would have got there, they'd have melted. So yeah, so they're just going to get pub chucked out over towards the aerator where we had the bite last night. Quite shocked actually, I didn't pick up another fish in the night. Conditions were lovely for it last night, warmed right up, it was well toasty last night. And yeah, I had that bite, it was 11:30 last night when I had that bite. And now, normally if you get a bite on this like around that time, you're normally in with a good chance of another one before first light. Especially when it's a common as well that you pick up, because they do shoal around in it, you know. So yeah, I was quite shocked. Maybe just that bit of disturbance pushed them out a little bit, but yeah, I was quite shocked to wake up this morning with not having another bite. But hey, we've got the rest of today to go. I'm hoping for some kind of break in the weather today to get packed down, but I've just checked and we've got it into about 6 o'clock tonight. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen, how long I'm going to stay for today. But yeah, I'm going to get these knocked back up now and throw them out. What I'll do while I've got one of the rods out as well, I thought I'd just give you a quick look. So this is just a solid bag rig. It's just £25 Camotex soft, but completely all stripped back obviously because it's in a solid bag, then just tied on knotless knot style, but with no air, just using a bait screw as I normally do. It's just so much easier. There's quite a big chunk of putty there because the pop-ups I'm using, they are super buoyant. So you know, I've tested it in a bucket. You do need quite a bit of putty on there. So you know, don't just go thinking that you can drop a bit of putty on that, better and get it chucked out, because you know, all pop-ups have different buoyancies on them. So the ones I'm fishing are super buoyant. But yeah, it's just a Fox 2-ounce inline lead. Simple stuff, guys. Yeah, that's what's done the bite this session. And yeah, switching it over to that white pop-up, I don't know whether that got the bite or just the fish had turned up or what, but you know, the last fish that between me and Sean we caught on here as well, Sean had it on a white pop-up as well. He was fishing on a choddy rig and he had one on a white pop-up. So yeah, so that's why I thought I'd make that switch last night as well to a white, and yeah, it worked. You know, not just saying that was the only factor that worked in getting that bite, but you know, it certainly helped, I reckon. And yeah, so that's it for now, guys. I'm going to get these two PVA bags tied back up now I'm here and get them rods back out, and hopefully we might have time for another fish still today. But yeah, condition, even though it's hammering it down, you know, there's a southwesterly pushing down into this corner as well towards that aerator. So you know, I'm pretty confident we might pick up another fish today, but if we don't, I ain't really too fussed. You know, I've had that £20 common, £22 common last night. So I'm happy, I'm going home a happy man at least. I'm going to be going home a wet man by the looks of it, but a happy man nonetheless. So yeah, I'm going to get these rods back out now, guys. Stop waffling on, and I'll speak to you guys shortly. Speak to you soon. Hi guys, yeah, going to be calling an end to this session now. It's coming on 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but yeah, weather's getting a bit of the better of me. I think I'm just going to get packed down. The rods are still out at the minute, but I'm going to bring them in a sec so I can get all the dry stuff into the car, and then yeah, break down the wet stuff and get that in last. But yeah, it's all in all, it's been a good session. I've enjoyed it. Bit of a struggle to start off with. Them temperatures really dropped down. We had a frost and everything that first night, but then yeah, it's all come good in the end. Managed to get out that £22 4-ounce common carp, which I'm well happy about. It's ended the blanking streak. You know, it's always good to have a fish on the bank after a run of poor form, you know. But yeah, like this water is, and I do love this place in the winter time as well, because I feel you just get rewarded for your efforts. It's a difficult lake in the winter time. You know, not most venues are. You do get some good winter form waters, but this one is quite difficult. So when you do, you are out in the bank, putting in the hours, putting in the effort, and then you're getting rewarded with some nice £20 on carps. You know, it's what we come out here for and do it. Yeah, so you know, yeah, like I say, it's all come good in the end. The PVA bag tactic was was working very well. So, you know, I think that's obviously that's most of our go-to winter tactics really. It's just solid PVA bag, loads of attraction in there, and a nice bit of pop-up just to get that one bite. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to be. That's how I'm going to be approaching this water now for the rest of the like the winter season kind of thing. That's all I'm going to be doing now, changing it back to me bloody winter tactics. So yeah, but yeah, so that's it for this session, guys. Sean should be out the weekend filming. So as soon as he gets an episode filmed, we'll get that uploaded onto the channel as well, and then hopefully we should be back out together the following weekend. We should be doing hopefully a 48-hour session together. So yeah, so that'll be fun. But yeah, so for now, guys, like I say, that's the end of this session. We've come to the end now. As always as well, if you like what you're watching, give us a big thumbs up, we do really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. You know, it just shows the support and the appreciation for what we're doing out here on the bank. And yeah, so that's it for now, guys. Until next time.